Hey, you there. Thank you for watching and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today I have a 6v6 custom match here on the most amazing Noxus map generator. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players. We'll start with Team 1 on the northwestern side of the map and we'll end with Team 2 on the southeastern side of the map. Taking a look at Team 1's, let's go southwest corner. We have in Pac-Man Yellow. It is RAF or RAF. He is a Cybran. He is a 1400. In Batman Gray to his northeast, it is the UEF of Dr. Soviet. He is a 2200. He is the highest rated player on Team 1 and in the game overall. To his northeast in Orange Color Orange, it is Sodani. He's playing as a UEF. He is a 1500. Moving on to the back line, we have in Lightish Red Pink. Yeah, it looks like Lightish Red Pink. He is Control K. We'll see if he control Ks or cause somebody else to control K. He is a 1900 again as a Seraphim. To his west in Rust, we have the Cybran of Storm Lantern. He is an 1800. And last but not least for Team 1 in Regal Purple, we have Gorthor. He is a Seraphim. He is a 1900. So for Team 1 side of the map, they have 2 UEF, 2 Cybrans, 0 Aeon, and 2 Seraphim. Taking a look at Team 2's northeastern player, we have in Snow White, aptly named. It is Frost Monster playing as an Aeon. He is a 1300. In Tropical Ocean Blue, definitely nice little copycatting of the rocks in this map. We have Mimics. He's playing as a UEF. He is a 2100. He is the highest rated player on Team 2. To his southwest, we have in Ruby Red, it is Active Backlash playing as a UEF. He is a 1600. And then rounding out, actually, that is the front line. In the back line starting, we have Arime. He is, Arima. He is a Seraphim in Imperial Gray as a 2000 rated. In Forest Green, we have the player of Tantal. He is an Aeon. He is a 1700. And then rounding out Team 2, we have in Chevy Crimson, it is Hotzi playing as a Cybran as an 1800. So over Team 2 side of the map, they also have 2 UEF. They have 1 Cybran, 2 Aeon, and 1 Seraphim. So Team 1, again, does not have any Aeon players on their side of the map. Team 2 has the only in the game. But for the most part, it's roughly an even split between technology besides that. And in terms of the reclaim situation, currently sitting at 61,000 mass on the map between 12 players. That is a ton. I think we'll round it up to 169 so I can do the math in my head a lot easier. Is it 169? Is that what I'm looking for? It's about 14,000 mass per player, I think, is what the math ends up working out to. It is a lot of mass on the map. A lot of it just dotted all around the map. I think pretty much it'd be better to just point out where mass isn't, which is right about there and right about there. That's pretty much it. Some bases, the Team 1 and Team 2's main bases don't have some reclaim. Some do. In terms of right next door, but for the most part, there is a lot to go around for all of our players. In terms of the mexes as well, the map does have a decent amount of mexes as well. In the backline specifically, there's a nice chunk of mexes back here for the middle players to grab. We see Tantal and Storm Lantern grabbing theirs. In the west, we have a Trimex position here and here, and then towards the middle, we have a Trimex position here and here. And in the northeast, we have another Trimex position here. So 5 Trimex positions on the front line for both teams to grab, as well as a decent amount of one-offs and some clumpages. Not necessarily tri-quads, that sort of thing, but there are sections of mexes to grab as well. So lots of mexes and lots of reclaim, which means eco go up very quickly in this game. We already see some units outbound from Team 1's. Who's that? That is Sodani, just annoying. Maybe some early engineers. Mimic's trying to get as many engineers online as possible. Everybody's just trying to get engineers online as possible to scoop up all of the reclaim. And in terms of player movements at 4.5 minutes or so, I think pretty much everybody except for the players that you would realistically expect not to leave have left their main bases. We see for Team 1, that's 2 players being Gorthor and Storm Lantern. Looks like the air facilities might be a focus for them. T2 already started for Storm Lantern. Speaking of which, Team 2, we have Hotzi going for T2, and we also have Tantal also going for T2. So 2 air players for each team. You would surmise, I feel like that yep, it is upgrading to T2, so I just must have not noticed it. But now that is underway. We do see Active Backlash going for the first upgrade of the game, going for Gun. And then everybody else in the game, we have 1v1. Actually, not realistically a 1v1. I think it's a 1v0 in favor for Team 2's Arima on the southwestern side. And then towards the east of that, we have RAF and Dr. Soviet moving kind of in this direction. So possibly a 2v1 in favor for them against Active Backlash. 1v1 here between Mimics and Sodani. And then 1v1 in the northeast between Frost Monster and Control K. So the only difference we see is that southwestern corner. Possibly, oh, it does look like Raph is moving more southward, so it might actually end up being a 1v1, but he didn't go this route. He went this, well, he kind of went more like So we'll see how that ends up going for them in the southwest. And in the middle of the map, we do see Team 1 and Team 2's players slowly closing in on one another. Just so much reclaim on the map. Again, 160 when I made a comment about it earlier. We're down to 70, so almost 100,000 mass has been reclaimed by these players very, very quickly. And we see ecos already totaling at, well, it's not 600 because that's reclaim related, but about 350, 375. Gun started here for Sodani, outside of visual contact range for Mimic, so he won't see that as of yet. And then we have Gun now done for Active Backlash. No other upgrades I've noticed for Team 1 besides Sodani's. I don't see anything else for Team 2 as of yet. Just trying to grab mexes and more recon, it looks like. We do see a nice little outpost for Team 2's Tantal trying to get a radar system online, as well as a Team 1 PD to protect that emplacement. Units inbound from the east for Arima to assist. Maybe trying to isolate that southwestern corner. Northeastern corner, similar things are happening, but no outpost for Team 1. Looks like just securing that territory. Again, there's not really lanes in this game, at least this map. There's, you know, decent amount of avenues around the map, so there's no definitive sections of the map, but I think at least these northeast and southwestern corners, we can say there's a rough lane, and then everything else is just kind of spaghetti monster in the middle of the map. Team 2's Active Backlash is getting closer to Dr. Soviet, but no sight of any sort of combi-com action as of yet. T2 air done for the 2 players on Team 2. T2 air done for the 2 players on Team 1. T3 air started for both of the ones on Team 1. And T3 air started for both of them on Team 2. Looks like Team 1 is a little bit further ahead. 85% and 69. Nice. So both of them will finish T3 air before Team 2. Maybe early bomber from somebody on Team 1. Maybe. But Team 2 will be able to respond soon. So it might be better to just go for the ASF. We do see gun done for Sodani, pushing in against Mimics, who's going for his gun now. It is going to be UEF versus UEF, so no hit point advantages one way or the other. Engineers moving in to speed that upgrade up quickly. And he should finish before Sodani pushes in. I don't know if he knows that he's there. He does not. And we do see that Team 2's Hotzi is actually joined to assist. So it's going to be a 2v1 affair there. We do see Raph moving closer to Arima's position. Southwestern corner was denied for Team 2, but it was a lovely attempt. Gun started for Arima. Gun started for Control K. He already has T2 on board. Nano immediately started. We have Hotzi and Sodani trading blows, trying to block for Mimics' comm to get that Nano upgrade done sooner rather than later. Sodani is falling back. We see Hotzi is trying to stay within range of Sodani's trying to stay within range of Hotzi's comm. And Nano is up to almost 50%. So does he know the comm is there? He doesn't know the comm is there. He sees engineers for a brief moment. Looks like that'll be enough time for Mimics to get that Nano repair online. We do see Active Backlash pushing in towards the western side of the middle there. And we see Dr. Soviet has fallen back. Probably gun upgrade started for RAF in the southwest. And that should finish here shortly. Yep, gun is done. And now Mimics is done with the gun and Nano Commander. And Sodani is in full retreat. And the 50 hit points, a second regen versus 10. Not really going to help. Shots being traded between the two commanders. Does that mean they can't see one another? No, I don't think. Yeah, maybe. Oh, he sees him there, but just kind of barely outside of weapons range. Northeastern corner. Their Frost Monster getting some not infantry, but some AA, some TMD. Unless no firebase already hit for him in the northeast. He's trying to maybe push in a little bit, grab the corner, and then hook back around. We see Control K does have gun in T2. Frost has T2 and Engineering Suite, which means this is what he can see in that corner of the map. And we hear Com under attack, northwestern side. We see Dr. Soviet T3 land already online, both in Titan and Percy department. And active backlash is going to fall back. We now see Arima making a play. Raph going for probably stealth on board, I would presume. So shots between those two commanders have begun. And nothing else in terms of trading of blows. Nano started here for Raph. Yep, going for stealth. So that 2,000 additional hit points will help keep him alive a little bit longer. It does give him a slight advantage over his opponent of Arima, but not really enough to make a huge, huge difference. And Yenzian are inbound, so it might end up being null and void. Anyways, do you see maybe a possible pincer attack from Team 2? Active Backbush could head northeast when Mimix heads northwest. That would sandwich Sodani, either force him back or get killed off. Pretty much one or the other. We do see Raph falling into the yellow, trying to build that nano upgrade. I think he's not going to finish it. And Team 2 is going to sort of score the first kill of the game. Nano up to 69%, almost 70%. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. Should have cut bait and run, unfortunately, but he did not do so. Which means the first kill will go to Arima from Team 2, dropping this game to a 6v5 in their favor. Nano was done. Actually, now it was canceled. Apologies, but way too late on that front. And there he goes. Team 1 loses their first player of the game at 11:38. We do see Raz started for Gothor. T3 air online, T3 air online, T3 air online, T3 air online. I don't see any mexes dead in the background, so it looks like first bomber was not an occurrence for Team 1. Oh, we do see some dead mexes here. So maybe a bomber flew in from Team 1 that way, but I don't really see any 1,000 or so wrecks anywhere, so it looks like no would be the answer to that question. But, you know, it would be nice to see first bomber once in a while. Frost has taken some damage over here, trying to keep that facility online. He's pushing out the corner and is starting to, again, force his way westward. With the death of Raph, it does give that second base to Dr. Soviet. And again, he's fighting a war on two fronts, over here and over here. But he's kind of already been pushed back into this section of the map anyway, so he could just hunker down right about there and just be done with it. He would lose all of this and all of this for the most part, but he would keep that main base online with relatively no issue. We do see TAC missile inbound. Looks like it's a unit. Yep, it's a unit. Nice little spearhead. So Donnie went for the bubble shield upgrade. So nano gun and bubble shield. Team 2's Mimics looks like he only has gun and nano still on board. We do see stealth started for Hotzi. T2 engineering suite on board for him. Maybe nano right after that. Yep, nano right after that. So he's going for that upgrade. And again, the shield upgrade only gives you 5,000 hit points. It's really useful for protecting Percys and stuff. Shield is immediately taken offline. Interesting move. Maybe he needed it for power or something. A little bit. Looks like he needed it for power a little bit, so that's unfortunate. The shield's starting to be built here for Team 2's Mimics. He's probably going to fall behind that here shortly. It's now online. That has 9,000 Titans making their appearance and forcing back Sodani. Forces inbound from active backlash to assist and go after Sodani's comm. We do see some ASFs fighting over top of the engagement pillars and whatnot. Sodani turns the shield back online to give him maybe enough breathing room to get back to his units, and that will give him enough to get back. Was a smart move to turn it off so he didn't, lose it when he didn't really need to. Those Titans are pushing up. Needs to be careful. If he pushes a little bit farther forward, Mimics might be able to get him. Shield is regenning, but Mimic's not in range yet of the comm. It looks like trades between overcharges between the two players. One player, Team 1, at 1 star veterancy. Mimix is at no star veterancy. And so Donnie is playing a little bit fast and loose, but looks like he's doing pretty well. His shield is now taken offline. We'll have to wait for it to fully regen. Pillars inbound to try to go after comm and push him back even further. We have spearheads going after the comm maybe of Mimics. T3 land, of course, is online for Mimics. He hasn't gone for Percy's yet, but he probably soon will go for it. Omni is now online for Team 2. And Omni will probably soon be online for Team 1 if it isn't online already. We do see, again, pushing in on that western side. Active Backlash focusing this way. It does give some breathing room for Dr. Soviet to push out this way. But again, we do see a concerted effort by Team 2, at least from 2 of them, to push in for the comm of Sodani. Laser started on Hot C's comm. Ooh, that's going to be a nice surprise. We do see now Active Backlash with only gun online, pushing into the gun nano, and shield of Sodani is doing a pretty good job of being very aggressive and keeping Mimics contained. But that laser's now done, and he's traded out the T2 engineering suite for the gun upgrade. So he's almost close to cloaking. We do see Active Backlash now getting shot by some Mongies, and there's some Percys in the mix for Sodani as well. And pings going down for Hatsi, saying, hey, come help, maybe is what's going on. We do see Mimics and Active Backlash going after the comm of Sodani. It's 2-1, and even with the nano, it's not going to do a whole lot considering there's 2 people shooting at him at the same time. Drops below 2,500, 1,000, 500, and there he goes. There was a bomber over top from Team 1 maybe to help out, push back Team 2's comms, but no. That is another kill for Team 2, dropping the game to a 4v6 at 15.5 minutes. T2 almost done for Gothor. T2 almost done for Dr. Soviet. Bombers over the top of annoying Frost Monster's comm. And he has now roughly secured that northeastern corner, southwestern corner, getting some pushback from Team 1's Dr. Soviet. That's not looking good for Arima, but again, he's focused this way, sending his Othams and other forces northward, maybe trying to push back Dr. Soviet's main position there. We have Tentau running around upgrading mexes, it looks like. Just assisting with eco operations for him. Team 2 at 1,000 mass, Team 1 at almost 1,000, and Dr. Soviet's now on triple base. But this frontline one not going to be there much longer. Mimics does have to be careful because he doesn't want to get swarmed by Team 1, but he does have some escorting Percys and Titans and a couple of parashields moving in to protect the comms. So it looks like that is the move there. We do see Arima's comm. Only gun online and 1 star, almost close to 2 star. It is a little bit worrisome, but you see Dr. Soviet going for T3 engineering suite, a couple of Team 1 PD, but that's really about it. His main force is down here. It's going south and then east, and now we see Arima sending some forces to move in to isolate that attack force. A couple of Percys and a brick or 2 mixed in. Nice little mixture of technologies there. T3 mobile artillery coming in to assist. At least that looked like T3 mobile artillery. T2 mix is being taken offline. Now we have attacks from Active Backlash. Active Backlash dropping. Actually, that's not Active Backlash. That is Hatsi dropping off his comm on the front lines right next to Arima. Gun, laser, and nano online. And Dr. Soviet says, no thank you. No thank you. Laser AC says Dr. Soviet. They have spotted the comm. Omni will be taken offline here shortly. And T3 shielding, protecting both of those commanders. And some veterancy will be had by Hatsi. Again, he is an air player, so he has to be careful not to really overextend himself. I mean, everybody else has to do that, but he's focusing air, which not as many ASFs, I guess, online. Maybe he's just holding position there. It's one of those things where, as an air player, you want to focus on your air as much as possible, but if he has a way to gain a huge advantage, might as well take it. He has dropped to about 50%, so he does have to be careful. He's almost up to 5-star vet though. He's gonna get close, but he might be doing this just to get some extra veterancy to survive later on. Arima falls back, assisted by that nice little mobile shielding. It looks like Team 1 didn't really get through the southwestern side. Look how there's just bombers sitting there. Whatever reason. Team 2 still launching an assault. Arima continue to push and wipe out the production facility for Dr. Soviet. And now we see Team 1, again, essentially is forced back behind these mountains. We do see Team 2's Mimics pushing in again. There is some force here from Team 1 right here from Dr. Soviet, but I don't think he wants to extend in. And we even see Control K falling back. So Team 2 has the map control for sure, but that will force Team 1 to turtle in. Maybe go for early nuke or game ender or something, just to get the game rolling in their favor. We have a couple of Nothas trying to snipe Hatsi. One of them does hit him, but ASFs from him do protect him. Again, that is the other concern, is he gets sniped and that drops Team 2 a player. But the main focus, of course, is the air player is producing ASFs, producing gunships, producing those air units and controlling the skies. And with a comm on the front line, you have to go over here, do stuff over here, go back over there, do stuff over there, and it's a little bit of an APM loss doing that. But, like I said, he had the advantage, and he took it, and he used it, and it's wiped out eco for Team 1, wiped out facilities and whatnot, so it has done some work. T3 land, Cybertech being wiped out for Dr. Soviet. There's still Cybertech for Team 1 existing on the map, but for him specifically, he will not have Cybertech unless he stashed away some engineers. Dr. Soviet moving a little bit southward. Another Omni going to be built here shortly. And T3 land headquarters might be fine. Might being the key word in that statement. Nope. T3 land is lost for him. Still has T3 land and 2 UEF facilities, but no Cybern one, at least right now. We do see Hotzi building some... looks like he maybe thought about building land just to grab it, reclaim, but we see his teammate of Active Backlash doing the same thing. We do see Control K fell back and is now pushing back against Mimics' forces this way, grouping up roughly with Dr. Soviet. Lots of E-storage being hidden around the map. Just waiting for somebody else to go for air, I think is what the case is. Team 1 Storm Lantern has cloaking and maybe laser on board. He's going to drop his comm. Percy says Hotzi, talking about maybe these, a Cybern's best friend or worst enemy. Yeah, I will definitely agree with that statement. And he does have laser online. Active Backlash is here. Team 2 has no idea. This is what Team 1 can see. They know where Active Backlash and roughly where Hotzi went. And then Team 2, this is what they can see. They have no idea he's inbound. But those players are falling back. And that's probably because those Perseus are going to sandwich that combo of Active. That's not going to feel good. And we do see the Perseus are moving to intercept. He's going to go this way. He's going to try to avoid them. But it does allow Storm Lantern to get closer. He's trying to juke those Perseus, but Storm Lantern is on the case. Northeastern side forces from Frost Monster pushing in. Active. Oh, there it is. The laser is on the comm, and there he goes. Team 1 scores a kill, and there is the pings from Team 2 saying there he is. Team 2 loses a player at 21 minutes, almost even. Laser commented by Arima. Now it's a 5v4 still in Team 2's favor. With the death of Active, his base will most likely go to Mimics. He might gift it over to Arima, but he probably will keep it because it's next door to him. And we do see that the transport is in position to pick up the comm. Cancels the pickup because ASFs are inbound. Airfight happens. 21 minutes on the clock. Looks like Team 2 might... Yep, they've lost the airfight. And that'll be a win for Team 1. Transport picks up the comm. More units moving in. We do see he's going to go this way. I don't know if he's going to try to land on top of the comm of Hotzi, but that could be... He sees him. He sees where he is. He's moving in closer. Oh, we could see a hot drop on top of the comm. Tantal, give me 20 ASFs max this game. Or gave me 20 ASFs max this game. And there's Storm. Again, Team 2 does have an Omni sensor here. Is that within range? That is within range of the comm. They see a ping of the comm because he rushed Nuke, says Sodani. Is that true? He did rush Nuke. Look at that. Halfway loaded for that. And we do have a transport just waiting idle. And now we have Team 1, Storm Lantern. Is he going to try to pick up and drop on top of the comm again? He's going to drop down here. Arima is in danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Transport picks up the comm. Arima's like, oh no. And, oh, he control Ks and kills off Storm Lantern on the transport. I mean, there's only one way to get out of that, because in his mind, Arima's like, well, I'm going to die anyways. I might as well take him with me. Kills off the transport, which does kills off the comm. So now at 22 minutes, we have 2 more dead players. Out of the 12 that started, 5 have perished, and it's now a 4v3 still in favor for Team 2 at 23 minutes. ASFs have fallen back. Team 1's air player has consolidated into Gore. Nuke is online for Team 2 at 22 minutes, almost 23 minutes, and almost loaded. SMD not loaded. SMD not loaded. And that's the only SMDs that I see. That's the only SMDs I see. So maybe that'll be loaded in time. Maybe. But I don't think so. Ythotha online for Mimics, most likely built by Arima before his death. Advanced Nano started for Control K. Control K has a chicken online. And he might go for regen or maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But with 3 players dead for Team 1, half of their player base is gone. Their players left alive are gone. It is a little risky to go for that kind of, tanky, regen, annoying Seraphim commander. It can work, but it is risky. There's a second chicken nearby, so that might be more likely just to keep the chickens online even longer. But we'll see if he goes for it. It's loaded now. Waste Nuke says Hotsy. And the nuke is inbound for this position. It's going to wipe out the air grid. I would have dropped it. Oh, I guess there's mexes up here. It's kind of a interesting scenario because you have mexes all around. I probably would have dropped it maybe to here, and it would have clipped, hopefully, this mex, but at least taken out these 2 mexes here, killed off, a bunch of income for Team 1. But hey, it's going to be a good nuke regardless. Transport picks up the comm of Dr. Soviet, hoping that he wasn't the one targeted, but just in case, he gets out of there. Good way to get off the, get out of the areas just to pick up and leave. Advanced Nano almost done. We have Titans and Percy's mixing in, but it's not going to be enough to kill off 2 chickens. He needs more forces here. We do have a couple of SACU Rambo presets in the mix. Here comes the nuke for Team 1's. Who was that? That was Storm Lantern's base, now belonging to Gothor. Oh, there's 2, says Mimics. Kaboom! He wipes out the entire air grid, wipes out 1 mex, and yep, those 2 chickens wipe out that SACU. He thought there was only 1 of them. Advanced Nano is done. Will he go for it? Not yet. We have a ton of T3 and T2 gunships mixed in here for Team 1's Gothor. Still don't think I'm saying his name right. He's building an Albasaw bomber. Things are kicking off. He's lost half of his air facilities, roughly, but he did keep most of his mexes, so there is that. Cloaking started here for Hotsy just to protect himself in the background as a defensive measure. We do see Tentau running around. Arima's right there, and then Frost Monster's over here still. He's falling back. That's probably a good idea because those gunships are inbound. That's going to stop that land force, that nice little host of Harminger's boys bad, says Sodani. Why am I never allowed to make my boys in peace bad? Oh, that's what he's talking about. He's probably talking about his SACUs. That's probably what he's talking about. 2 chickens inbound eastward. Looks like maybe Frost Monster's base is the target. We do see a GC being built there. SACUs being built, of course, as we speak. And no. The fact that players can talk to one another, granted one of them is dead and the other one is not, but granted they can talk to one another while they're playing and doing all this stuff is just, I could never do that. I would have to be on comms to do that. It's just, there's way too much going on. At least for me. Gunship's kind of weaning out the northeastern corner. They could have taken that out. They would have taken some casualties with the flak or 2 there, but they could have taken it out. GC 1/3 done, says Sodani. The chickens actually fall back. They could have tried to actually prevent the GC's construction, but they decided not to. And the nuke, how's the nuke going? Nuke is reloaded almost. 71,000 mass killed. SMD is loaded. SMD is loaded, so not a good opportunity to go after that. Maybe wipe out. There's an SMD there. That's not loaded, so maybe this base, maybe this base. Considering the chicken threat from Team 1's Control K, Team 2's Tentau might target this base, wipe out a bunch of P-Gens, a couple of mexes, and just slow that roll. And it does go for Dr. Soviet's base, which, again, is nice, but I don't think he's the biggest threat on the board right now. I mean, yes, the chickens are there, but it's the threat of building more chickens that's the prospect. T3 Engineering Suite started for Control K. He's not going for the regen aura, and unfortunately that is not going to be enough to stop that. Well, actually, it's going this way, so never mind. I keep thinking it was going for his base, but it's not. T2, not T2, 2-star veterancy for both of those Ythothas. 27 minutes on the clock. That nuke is going to land, and it's going to be a nice little explosion. It does wipe out a base, leaving him just this main one right about here, but boom! Wipes everything out. No standing structures there. GC almost done. Now we have 120,000 mass. Smaller nuke than the first one, but still average 60,000 mass. Very, very, very good. Chicken over here to the southwest. Going to get hit by a bunch of gunships. We do have some flak underneath some shielding. That's not enough because those T3 and T2 guns would wipe those out. We do see Hot Seat moving in some ASFs, but Team 1 moving their ASFs in. It's going to be another attack. There is a little bit of ASF firepower here. Sorry, ASF. A little bit of AA firepower from Team 2, but not a lot. A smidgen. It's better than nothing. But I think that lightning tank ended up get killed off before that happened. And it looks like Team 2 won the air fight this time. We see ASFs, more of them coming in from Team 2. And again, that's because that's a huge air grid. Not as cascadey here. Definitely cascadey here, but it's kind of decentralized with that cut in the middle, but still don't like... I guess the SMD is fine there. It's not next to PGens, so it's probably better. Oh, it's next to that one, but it's not too bad. Mass Reclaim says... Arima, in terms of reclaim on the map, we started with about 160, 70,000, whatever the mass was. Now we're back up to 120,000 reclaim totals for both teams, 229 to 159, so closing in on 500,000 mass reclaimed. Actually closing in on 400,000, but it's progressing that way. Some mass here. AFK says Arima, just pointing out things for Team 2's players. The Awasa bomber is almost done. We'll see if that ends up making a splash one way or the other. There's no water on this map, but, you know. Oh my, why? Why? Are you going after those chickens, maybe? Are you trying to snipe a player with those Team 1 bombers like we've seen in other games? Why? There's 250 of them. Why? What is he planning on doing? I don't. Okay. Well, we'll see what he does. Gunship's resurfacing over here against this chicken. Chicken not having fun. We have some whalers also mixed in. Couple of cougars nearby from Team 2's mimics. Trying to get underneath some shield coverage in AA. Again, the flak isn't great for the chicken, but when the gunships just sit there and take it, then, you know, eventually they'll wipe them out. We see some AA being built to protect Frost Monster's calm and eastern side behind this little mountainside. Love to see that, using the environment to his advantage. Team 1, any plans for the future? Maybe, possibly, maybe. No, we're closing in on 30 minutes. Team 2, it's just the nuke. It's the second nuke online. And that's about... Oh, why? Trying to slow down the game? 400. There's 470 of them. He won't stop. He won't stop building them. Just can't stop, won't stop. He's going to flood the skies with those things. 830 units and the little unit counter on the right edge of the thing. Bomb drops on top of those units. Wipes out a couple of them. Oh, it's the scoreboard. That's the word I was looking for. I was pointed out by mimics. And T1 bombers flooding the scene. Look at all of them die to the flag. Oh, just so many died. They're not low. The flag system, right? Hot Seas. He was at 470, now he's at 400. He probably had 500 before that, roughly. And I just don't... Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Costs 21 mass a second to... Well, roughly 21 mass a second to produce one of those things. That's 5k mass killed each flak. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oof. What are you doing? 2888. Oh, he's talking about the reclaim total there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 chickens lined up. Team 2 has 2 chickens and a GC, and just so many bombers. Nuke is outbound from Team 2. It's going to launch at this position. It will get shot down, and it's already 3/4 the way loaded for another one. So unless Team 2 has a second one immediately right after that, which is, it's closing in on that, but I don't think it'll be loaded in time to prevent the SMD from being loaded. Oh, look at them. Just look at them all just get annihilated. Look at them. They can't even get to their targets. Oh, that's unfortunate for Team 2 because I guess why not, maybe? Oh, a little bit of lag, a little bit of lag, a little bit of lag. Weakened that chicken a little bit, but that's so much stuff killed. Watch out, Nuke, says Storm Lantern. Look at all the shots just raining down into the void below the map. Okay. Yeah, look at them. Just literally just a straight down. We have forces from Team 1's Dr. Soviet just slowly wiping out stuff for for Frost Monster on the eastern side. I can talk. Team 1 has almost the entire control of the western side of the map now. And our sub-bomber killed off 27 units, 7,000 mass killed. It's done a little bit of work. Not a whole lot, but it's done something, which is a lot better than nothing. Team 2 just looks like it's 2 nukes. Nuke is ready to fire. It is firing now. Nuke is inbound. SMD is going to be loaded in time. Unfortunate for Team 2. That's a second nuke that will be denied. And those land forces from Team 1 are trying to bob and weave, anticipating Team 2's movements. Another Awasa bomber drop is going to happen and kills off a chunk of units there. Up to 15, 16,000 mass killed. And we'll watch the nuke. They're still there. Those little annoying bomb drop nonsense are still there. Oh, no, did they despawn? Okay, they finally despawned. Okay. And there it is. SMD is being assisted loading. Team 2, I think there's a lot more assistance for the nukes. This one is now half loaded. It's a race to finish it. A third one is started because why not? Oh, it's still there. Look at that. They're still there. They're still falling. I feel like there should be a timer on projectiles or bombs or something where after a certain amount of time they just despawn. And just, because they, look at that, they just keep falling. But anyway. I don't know how long the YOLO fires a little slowly, so I think you would have to figure out the timing of the YOLO, how long it takes to go from one side of the map to the other on a 20x20, and then add maybe like a minute or two to that, and then be the end of it. So like a 5-minute timer for projectiles maybe, max, and then it despawns. Because most artillery, most missiles, they don't take that long to get to the other side of the map, or whatever they're shooting at, but the YOLO does take a little bit of time because it has to go up, 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 and then over, and then down, 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 so it just takes a little bit of time. Those three chickens, went this way. GC moving in to intercept, trying to distract from Mimics' force, or at least try to maybe pull away. We have 2 chickens coming this way. Team 2 is going to win that fight, but Team 1 is going to probably win this fight. There's a second GC, so that'll help out. Lots of harbingers need to be just thrown at the feet of those chickens. Just stop all movement, or try to stop all movement. And first chicken will die here shortly. Bomb will drop right on top of those forces. Lots of AA in the mix. Hits a couple of shielding, but that's about it. First chicken is down. First GC is down, but the Ion Storm is right next to the second one. That's going to be a great engagement point for that Ion Storm from Team 1. The laser's starting to miss. Oh, it's not good. Team 2's eastern flank is not looking good, and now the forces are moving eastward, I presume. Frost Monster needs to fall back, or he is most likely going to die here. GC still alive, but not for long. Artillery pointed up by Tantal. Same base. Now we have the SMD reloaded for Team 1's Control K, and the Ion Storm is now pretty much gone at this point, but the crash damage does not affect any of the chickens. And those chickens from Team 2's Mimics need to engage to protect Frost Monster's base. He's just getting ravaged over there. He doesn't have any Ravagers. Western side, bomb dropping on top of the Fat Boy. Not great. Ooh, its shield is down. Fat Boy will kill it off from Team 1. Not looking good there. We have a lot of SACU boys in this mix. And big problem, says Frostmaster. I mean, it was a big problem like 3-4 minutes ago. Not 3-4 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. They should have been moving in roughly when the GCs were engaging. Frost Monster is retreating. He has to. He really doesn't have much remaining. These mixes are going to be dead here soon, and those mixes are pretty much going to be some of his last mixes online. Another nuke online and loaded and fired. 2 of them fired simultaneously, and look at that. So if Team 1 has 2 SMDs, or 2 of them loaded, or 2 loaded in 1. Artillery online for Team 2's Mimics down here in the southwest, going after that same position. And artillery is no in that statement. Maybe he was hoping to kill off the SMD before the nukes came in, but it's not going to matter. Control K, he's going to shoot down one of them. It's not going to be enough. He sees it and goes, oh no. And there he goes. Boom! There goes the nuke. There goes the comm. There goes the artillery piece that was being built. Team 2 kills off another player. And now it is a 2v4 at 35 minutes. We have 3 nukes being loaded and prepped for Team 2's Tantal. But Bomber squeaks past. Oh, no. Well, that Bomber's going to pay for itself. T3 Air Headquarters is the target, or at least somewhat of the target. And it's going to keep going. Is it going to keep going? It might keep going. Will it reload its charge in time? Kills off a chunk of the air grid. And it's going to try to hover bomb. Oh, crash damage. It shouldn't kill off anything. Oh, it does kill off one of the nukes. Oh, that's got to hurt. I think that was the... maybe that was the second one. Maybe this is the first one. 220,000 mass killed. One or the other. But it does kill off a nuke. And it killed off the T3 air headquarters and a chunk of the air grid. So it paid for itself for sure. It took a while, but it did pay for itself. Attack nuke started for Dr. Soviet. And western side, Gore, Thor underneath some shielding and PD protection. We have artillery started for him. And then a second... oh, that's a pigeon. I'm sorry, shielding. More pigeons being built. More SMDs being built. They vex me down there. Look at that. They're still there and they're still moving. Artillery starting to land on the air grid for Team 1. Some of it is not shielded. That's not good for the lifespan of that. And now we have Dr. Soviet in control of technically 5 bases. Well, 4 bases actually, because Gorthor technically has Storm Lantern's remnants. Storm saying Strats inbound, which I don't see that anywhere. So unless they were immediately shot down. Oh, I see them over here. Okay. But they're not even inbound. They're just hanging out over there. Yeah, it's a little over a squadron online. T2 air going up to T3 here shortly. Artillery piece being pointed out by Team 1. We'll see if Mimics builds another one somewhere else. Those chickens did fall back. Frost Monster did have some of his base survive, but it's not great. Eco situation 2.5 to 2.1. Let me know down in the comments if you think is going to currently win this game. Of course, if you haven't done so already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And hopefully you have been enjoying. I have been enjoying. I love doing these casts. They're some of the best parts of my day. It's just fun and exciting and whatnot. So hopefully that everybody else thinks so as well. Shield Heavy started here for Frost Monster on his comm. And we have shielding being built to protect the air grid for Team 2. We do see this heavy focus on that one nuke. It's reloaded now. Reclaiming going down. Maybe they'll rebuild, maybe not. But there's the alarms letting us know that a nuke is launching. There it is. Oh, another one outbound from that other one. Where is it going? Oh, it really wants Dr. Soviet killed. Where is there already even says go ahead. Yeah, team. Who is that? That is either Sodani or I think that's Sodani or Storm Lantern, but I think that's Sodani. But nukes are inbound. Transport near the comm. Dr. Soviet might get sniped here. We have artillery online for Team 1. Now they're being pointed out by Team 1. The nukes move. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be close. He's going to get on the transport. It's curving. And let's go. He's like, go, go, go. Gotta walk, gotta walk. Oh, no. It doesn't pick him up in time. Kaboom. And wipes out that couple set of mexes as well. It was a little overkill, I think. But that's dirty, says Storm Lantern. Oh, that's... I mean, if he had I think if he had like maybe 10 more seconds... maybe 5, he would have had enough time. But now it is 4v1 in favor for Team 1. Sorry, for Team 2. Sorry, not Team 1. Not in favor for Team 1 at 39 minutes. Artillery under construction, says Sodani. Talk about the one for Tantal. Is that one even in range for Gore? Yes, it is. He might target that. The nukes aren't shielded. I'm surprised he isn't targeting the nukes, because the nukes have done such a good job for Team 2. 234,000 mass kill, 26,000, whatever the other one was at. We'll say 300,000 mass, roughly. I know some of the nukes were shot down, but That's a lot of spy planes. That is, oh my, that's a lot of spy planes, good sir. It's 100 of them running around the map. Dang, really wants a good look at what Team 2 is up to. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing to be up to for Team 1. Did you see it? Oh, you saw it. 20% has been commented about by Team 1. And our second artillery being built next to the first one. Artillery being built here. We have 2 artilleries being built simultaneously. Any other big surprises? Doesn't look like it. And I here says Arima. We have... What? Oh, they're probably shooting at the spy planes that are landing is probably what it is. Still, the nukes are not shielded. This emissary is... I mean, this is just... It's being... Like, you're just saying, hey, come shoot at us. Hey, come shoot at us. And Team 1 isn't doing that. I mean, that would blow up almost instantaneously. I'm just surprised it hasn't. Is that another... Okay, it's a shield. I was going to say, finally, he starts shielding. I was going to say, like, that's insane. Shield heavy done here for 10 Tal in 28 seconds. That's pretty good. Second artillery is online. Third one being built here. More shielding being built to cover it. He does have a section of an air grid left, but a lot of it has been destroyed. Building another section up here. And circling this for Team 1. For Team 2, looks like big push this. So Donnie, granted, a lot of that is just ASF, so but there are a lot of Rasboys in there. He's saying, look, there's stuff there. Go there. So some offering of assistance from Control K. And Team 1's going to try to help their teammate as much as possible. We have artillery landing on the artillery from Team 2. Again, it's just... the chance is not necessarily gone yet, but it's pretty much gone now. Air grid's being targeted. Team 1 really needs to target one thing in particular. That YOLO, if that comes online, that's probably game over right there. I don't think he has the SMDs to be able to defend against it. Oh, a chunk of air grid got taken out. I don't know if that was his doing or Team 2's, but we'll just say Team 2's. Well, long game is not going to work, so need them to mess up somehow. Artie to defend, says Dr. Soviet. And push isn't really going anywhere from Mimics. We do have Frost Monster, advanced range, speed, and so he's Aeon Sniper Commander tank on the eastern side. Artillery almost done for Tantal. YOLO over 33% done. Can try slow push left side, says Dr. Soviet, but again, Nuke says, yeah, it's, yeah. Again, that's why I thought Team 1 would just target the nukes outright and be done with it. I mean, yeah, you're trying to take out oh, look, it's a Scanthus, because why not? Hey, the teammate is building a YOLO, a far superior game ender, in my opinion. But, you know. Anyway, who am I to judge? Some people just like their Scathai. And then, again, and they work in the scenarios where it's very early or as early as you can, and there's not a lot of shielding. Once there's just a decent shielding grid online, unless you have other things to help the Scathus, it's just not going to work. Fat Boy slowly pushing in on the western front. We have a chicken and a Fat Boy moving into assist. How is his one already getting through when your two aren't? No idea. And it's the same artillery piece as well. Third one being built there. Fourth one still under construction. Does he have power to run all this? He does have power to run all this and then some, so he's doing very well at trying to just shield the everything. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know if it's going to work at this point for Team 1. We do see maybe Mimics slowing down construction of YOLO? No idea what he's up to. Maybe he's focusing on shielding. Just trying to keep his artillery piece online. Emissary is now online, so there's two artillery pieces. Strat bomb was pointed out by Sodane. And Team 1, I mean, it's just... The artillery is targeting the same location. So now that's been fixed. But shielding is starting to buckle a little bit. Ooh, more shielding is being built in time. So it's, you know, stuff goes online, stuff comes... Oh! A couple... Ooh! Strap bombers got... I thought more would have gotten hit there, but... That one... Oh, some ASF got hit. Ooh, that's awkward. But, hey, it is somewhat trying to protect that artillery piece, so there's that. Another shot inbound. Hits a shield generator. That's unfortunate. And it is close. Team 2 has 2 artillery. Oh, there it is. Mayborn has been spotted for Team 1. Now we just need a Paragon. Somebody start a Paragon. Just start, and that's it. Oh, please tell me you're doing that. Oh, I thought you were going to do that down there. Oh. But that's unfortunate. We've seen all 4 game enders in one game. Not necessarily built, but the shielding is starting to buckle. We see a little bit of hole there. Team 2 launches another nuke. Where's it going? It's going this way. It's going to wipe out this couple of SMDs up there, though. Those nukes are going to get shot down. Forces are like move, 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 just in case they are targeting those land forces. Again, Team 2 has 4 players left, so they have a lot more breathing room than Team 1 does. Teleporter started for... What are you doing with a teleporter? What are you going to build? You need 7 SMDs to block a YOLO. And he does... Oh, he has roughly that. Look, is he continuing the He's continuing the T3 artillery. He's continuing that T3 artillery. So Team 1 might still be in this. We're going to get number 3 and number 4. I feel like they pause this one for a moment, finish these 2, and then go back to that one. Team 2's artillery piece is holding, barely, but it's holding. Oh, it's not looking good. YOLO at 80%. It's climbing. It is not looking good, though. Shield is... Oh, the shield is down. Shield is back online. There it is, says Frost. Yep, there it is. Yeah, if he had that other artillery piece online now, then it wouldn't matter. How's his eco management going? Oh, he still has some mass in his bar, so he's still producing decently quick. I have a mod that lets you hover over shift. Hacks. Huh. What does it mean, hover over shift? What does that mean? I don't know what he's talking about. And it gets... Oh, and it gets the ring. Oh. Oh, that's cool. So you like hover over like an SMD and it gives you the ring of the thing. That's cool. Tell me what this mod is. Oh, yeah, I kind of want that mod now. Even for enemy structures, which is kind of neat. Ooh, that is kind of neat. He's like, I'm not going to tell. 3rd artillery piece is online for Gore. And I'm assuming it's going to target this for Team 2. Shielding is holding, but kind of. Dental RT targeting your stuff. And I hear chicken fire somewhere. That's a FAF boy down the middle. Rings for all. Rings for all. Ah. I will take a look at that mod once I am done. Because that'd be just nice to have in general. It'd definitely be a UI mod. Because then I could just do that. Instead of me clicking over it, it would do it for me. So I wouldn't have to go to that mode every time. So that'd be kind of nice. 4th artillery piece online. Number 5. The big one. The big one has crossed the almost 33% mark. It's closing. But YOLO is done. YOLO is done and is loading. Not a lot of shielding. Might want to transition to that thing. Yeah, the artillery is annoying. But you got 4 artilleries now. So... killing their grid real quick might be good for killing the power. Yeah, it might be, but yeah, he doesn't have a lot of power available to him. Strategic launch detected. Another nuke outbound from Team 2. It is a regular nuke. Kind of surprised nobody went Paragon. Scat this, how we looking? It's almost done. It's almost in the green. Cybern Grid needs to die. YOLO done, says Sodane. Care for your armies. There's just a lot to go on. SMD is not down yet over there. That's a lot of move orders everywhere around the map. How's the Mayboy doing? Oh, it's crossing almost 50%. Another YOLO inbound is going to... Ooh, is that SMD loaded? That SMD is loaded. And that's the YOLO nuke. Now the YOLO is being targeted. Ooh, shielding needs to hold for Team 2. There's 4 artillery pieces landing. There goes a nuke. Kaboom! It did go after the armies. It did singe that chicken, though. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 chickens over there. There's another chicken over there. There's a lot of chickens on the map. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It missed the YOLO almost entirely. And 1 and 2. We have SACUs fronting on Team 1. And shielding. Ooh, it's not loading the YOLO, so it's going slower. It's about to fall. Oh, shielding. Sorry, shot missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. One after the other, after the other. Oh, 24. Ooh, it's close. If Team 1, I think, had 5, then that would be more than enough. Shielding being assisted. Mavor at... It's close. It's getting higher. Ooh. The missile base. Oh, no. Does Team 2 have enough team? They have no TMD. Oh, it's going to come down to shielding. That's going to hurt. That's really going to hurt.
Strategic launch
YOLO
detected.
Inbound once again. Ooh, it's close. Short of hot seat telemasering. Forces are inbound this way, says Team 1. Scathis is almost done. And he has no idea it's there. Nope. Cybran Grid needs to die. Ooh, how's Mimix's power? It's fine, actually. So he should be fine for now. More mass FAF farms. Team 2, 2.8. Team 1, almost 2K. Oh, they might see it. Knew it. Yep, there it is. Dr. Soviet made the comment about it, so Team 1 is aware of it. TMD, 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 TMD. You got scouted, says Hotzi. Oh, the YOLO. It's should have focused on it sooner, I think. Could have denied it, maybe. SMD's being loaded to assist protection of that. We have attacks down the middle. All the forces for Team 1 are up here on the northeastern side. There's nothing really down here. They're going to launch an assault straight at Team 1's complex. And missiles raining in for the comm. The comm is moving. They went for the snipe on the comm. And they kill off a shield emplacement. Bombers are inbound. Another nuke inbound from Team 2. It's going to land short. SMD is going to be loaded, so that's fine there. Imagine if he skill shot that. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Hotzi has Scathis too. There it is. Shots are inbound. Ooh, Mavor is almost done. It's closing in on 90-something%. But we do see that Team 2's Frost got out of there. That's not going to work. Recall all your stuff to mid. Well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. I'll give him credit there. He didn't. How did he see it? If you Mavor his Scathis, you'll be okay, I think. You gotta finish the thing. It's almost there. 49 minutes on the clock. Scathis is inbound, I would assume, for the Mavor. We didn't. I'm just paranoid because it's stuff like this I was known for back in the day. The forces are moving in, but it's going to take a while to get there. Should have pulled the max unit. Strat's going to go all around. How's the shielding for that Mavor? The Mavor is done. I repeat, the Mavor, the experimental long-range artillery piece is done. The overcompensator himself. Move those chickens there as well, he's saying. Figured it was worth a shot. I mean, yeah, again, if it worked and you won the game, great. If not, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Team 2 starting to bottleneck here a little bit. There's an SMD that is no longer loaded, so it's not important. Fat Boy is done. Scathis fire raining in on the artillery. Shielding. Looking good. Looks like the YOLO is the target of the Mavor shot. The YOLO is gone. The YOLO is gone. It's going to come down to maybe the Scathis and the land forces, I think. Problem is, don't know where it is. Mavor is up, says Tental. Target ACUs with Mavor. I mean, that could be an idea, but I don't know. Run. Get that Fat Boy out of there. Ravagers are being built. T2PD are being built. Everything in the kitchen sink is being built. It's just a mad dash to the middle of the map. We have a GC just running around. And Mimix is defeated by Gore. He got sniped by Gore by the artillery pieces. Strat bombers are inbound, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a lot of AA in the mix. Maybe 1 or 2 payloads. That's it. Paranoia Sams, none dropped. Yep, Paranoia Sams. Yep, there it is. The artillery wiped them out. Gotta target something else. Does Team 1 know where all the other commanders are? They know where one of them is. And scout here. Man, I hate FAF late game, says Mimix. I mean, hey. Sometimes does come down to it. But Team 2 is... Oh, the GC and the Athotha are getting closer. The forces are coming in from behind. Those land forces aren't going to get there in time. Chicken's about to die. SMDs are the target. There's 6 that are loaded in that one, but it doesn't matter because the YOLO's dead anyways. There's still the regular nukes, to be fair. But wiping out, some SMDs would be... Ooh, that SMD might be fine. Boys, says Dr. Soviet. It's inbound for the It's inbound for the air grid, it looks like. Team 2 still has 2 artillery pieces down here and 2 nukes. Yeah, I should have made more of those instead of those boring game enders. It's not boring. They're fun. I wouldn't say boring. Some would say T3 artillery is boring, but that's just, again, matter of opinion one way or the other. Ooh, air grid's starting to get chopped to bits. 51 minutes on the clock. We're still doing a lot of damage. Only killed 8k mass, to be fair. What killed the... Oh, 170,000. 190,000. 83,000. Looks like the Duke might die. 115,000. SMDs are going down. If Team 1 runs out of SMDs, that'd be the game, because Team 2 just has to nuke, like, one thing. I didn't nuke anything, says Mimics. The boys are still going. The boys are leading the frontal assault. Let's go, boys. Oh, those boys are just ripping stuff apart. If those chickens were not out of place. Splash Gun OC says, Dr. Soviet, rest in pepperness. What? I don't know what that's about. And explosion to the north. Scath is fired, breaking through. The shielding has fallen. And the boys from Mimics might be the answer. That whole grid went up in smoke. Fun game, though. It was a fun game. It was a fun game to cast. No. I said no, says Control K. The Mavor is down. Sadly, the lag is so bad I ordered my units on the right 4 times to move over. Oof, that's rough. Looks like the shots finally found the Scathis eventually, maybe. Team 1 find it. No, they didn't. Oh, Scathis said they did find it. Oh, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. He's getting hit. He's getting hit.
Strategic launch detected.
Nukes are inbound from Team 2. Lots of reclaim on the map. Imagine doing this push 30 minutes earlier instead of starting a stupid artillery war. Yeah, that's true. You made one before me. And looks like he'll just take his death straight to the face. There he goes. Team 1's last remaining player has been defeated. You did well, yeah. And I think those experiments being out of place definitely didn't help. Because he went this way. He went this way with it. I think if he tried to maybe go this way and maybe try to cut them off at the pass. I know what he was trying to do and just prevent them from moving in. And he did a decent job with some PD and whatnot, but it was just so many boys. Let's see, those are owned by Hotzi. He has 18 of them, each of them, again, with 42,000 hit points total. It's a lot of hit points to chew through if you had the chickens go this way. Because the chickens were close to catching up, so I think had they gone this way, they might have been able to save something. Maybe. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And Team 2 wins the game. 53 minutes MVP. The early nuke was very, very good. It helped kill off a decent amount of mass for Team 1. I don't know. I don't know what the big... Because the YOLO was nice. It didn't actually land. It was a nice distraction. The Scathis did some work. The artillery did some work. But I do think the land was definitely the winner for Team 2. So I think maybe a mix of Mimics and Hotzi, maybe. I mean, because Mimics did get killed off from the artillery bombardment, but he did build the RAS boys that kind of led the charge, or led the charge after the experimentals were dead. So I don't know. It's a hard thing to really determine one way or the other, but I do think it's a mixture of at least 2 people. But let me know down in the comments what you think, or who you think deserved MVP. Thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video, as always, and I will see all of you in the next one.